What's good? What's good? It's the one and only, but what do I know? Boxer coming back at y'all with another one, man. So we got, Canelo Alvarez and Dimitri Bivol in the news once again, man. So I actually did a video on this a little minute ago. I spoke on this a little minute ago, but I'm gonna redo it because I see everybody just now starting to talk about it or whatnot. But my question is the WBC protecting Canelo Alvarez, bro? Cause this is why I asked that, bro. For one, it makes no sense whatsoever. Well, you know what? No, but before I even dig into it, bro, let me go ahead and get into the article, and then we'll talk about it. But for y'all that don't know, the WBC President Mauricio Suleiman is not going to allow Bivol to fight for the WBC super middleweight title should Bivol go down to 168 to fight Canelo in the rematch. He will be able to fight for every other belt but the WBC. So I'm gonna let me look into this, and then I'm gonna give you my opinion, because I feel like this is just nothing but BS, man. This is just a lot of BS going on, and honestly, bro, it's just the politics, man. But anyways, let's look into it. All right, so y'all notice my favorite source. So it says, shout out to boxing.com. It says Suleiman says WBC will not sanction Canelo versus Bivol title fight at 168. It says WBC Mauricio Suleiman indicated that his organization will not sanction a possible fight between Saul Canelo Alvarez and Dimitri Bivol at 168 pounds. A few weeks ago, Suleiman made it known that the WBC would refuse to sanction a unification fight between Bivol and IBF. A few weeks ago, Suleiman made it known. I had to read that again to make sure I wasn't reading it wrong. A few weeks ago, Suleiman made it known that the WBC would refuse to sanction a unification fight between Bivol and WBC IBF WBO champion Artur Beterbiev, who is actually also from Russia or whatever. But anyways, Suleiman at the WBC is taking a hard line due to the ongoing war between Russia and the Ukraine. Until the military conflict is resolved, the WBC will not sanction any fights involving boxers from Russia or Belarus. And I will speak on that. In May of 2022, Bivol retained his WBA light heavyweight title by outboxing Canelo over 12 rounds to secure a dominant unanimous decision win. Canelo wants the rematch to take place at 175, but for the WBA strap, but Bivol would like to head down to 168 and challenge the Mexican star for his undisputed championship, which includes the WBC belt. In order to fight for the WBC title, a fighter from Russia or Belarus must submit a special application to plead their case for a review, and there is no guarantee that the organization will approve that fight. No, not at this moment, Suleiman replied to Izagakabakadaza when asked if the WBC would sanction a fight between Canelo and Bivol at 168 pounds. Our definition was clear. It is a constant and consistent position. No, it's not. Bivol has not approached with the process that we are open for. All those boxers willing to apply for a specific case will be reviewed. Bivol has not done it. So for the moment, Bivol cannot participate in the WBC sanctioned fight. Last Monday, there was images circulating about an amateur boxing tournament celebrated in an underground subway station in Kharkiv, a city in eastern Ukraine, which has been the front line of the war. It is quite dramatic, but such is sport. Suleiman expressed the necessity to practice boxing, to be active, to let go of what they have inside. God willing, there will be peace. It won't be soon, but miracles happen. All right, man. So let's go ahead and talk about this. All right. So, well, now here's my thing. First and foremost, that still it's crazy to me, because Artur Beterbiev has the WBC at 175, and guess where Artur Beterbiev is from? He's Russian. Artur Beterbiev is Russian. Like, that's why this makes no sense to me at all. Artur Beterbiev is Russian, just like Dimitri Bivol, but he has the title. He has the WBC title at light heavyweight. So now that Bivol wants to go there, because it's like Bivol stated in numerous of articles that he wants to go for undisputed, right? He's more concerned with the legacy. and he was wanting to fight with Artur Beterbiev, but I want to say I believe Bob Arum was stating at the moment that he wasn't interested in making that at the moment. But Bivol was stating that like it's just no point of fighting Canelo again at 175. Like, what do I have to prove? And which is rightfully so. Like, he won the fight, and it was very clear. I had the fight scored 9-3 in favor of Bivol. He was just like, what do I have to prove fighting him again at 175 when I can go down there and at least we can fight for a title? And at first I wasn't with that. At first I was like, nah, bro, you shouldn't do that, because why would you drain yourself? Like, 'cause obviously it's not, if you could fight at 168, you would have been doing it. But if that's what he wants to do, because I thought Canelo was pushing for that at first. But if he's seeing that he won the first fight, if he's pushing for that, then go for it, bro. Like, because you won the first fight. So yeah, all right, go for it. Now, if you get beat up, I don't want to hear no excuses, but go for it. But now the WBC, and then now the WBC is saying, you know, they're not gonna sanction it. They're not gonna allow him, so he can fight for the IBF, WBA, and the WBO, but not the WBC. And this is crazy to me, because, like I said, Artur Beterbiev is a champion at 175, and then for those that want to say, well, he lives in Canada, Bivol has a home in LA. And it's like, and my whole thing is, bro, why punish these boxers that have nothing to do with what's going on, bro? Like, just imagine, bro, like, you know, just imagine you getting punished for something that like, Bivol is not out there, you know, causing havoc on the Ukraine. So why are you punishing these fighters? Why does Bivol have to be punished for something that his country? He's not out here, you know, politicking and talking about, you know, advocating the war and all this type of stuff and advocating harm on the Ukraine. Bivol is not out there doing that, bro. So it's like, why does he have to suffer for that? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not him. Why does he have to suffer for that? You know? So I don't know. I'm not feeling this at all, bro. I just always feel like the WBC it has the best interest of Canelo, bro. Like, the WBC is gonna do whatever they can to keep Canelo to make sure Canelo has their belt at all times, bro. Like, the whole situation with clenbuterol. Before, when Canelo tested positive, they suspended this man for 6 months, bro. That was just ridiculous, bro. Everybody knows that, bro, fighters take 6 months in between fights anyway, so it really wasn't even a suspension. But then they raised the level of clenbuterol that you can have in your system after Canelo tested positive, like the WBC. You know, like, that's just crazy to me. Or a situation like, man, it's just very irritating, bro. Like, the things that the WBC does. And it's not even just Canelo, bro. Anybody that brings a lot of money to the sport, the WBC will break their backs to make sure that person has their bill. Because I've always stated, the WBC, now, they didn't go to the level of what they do for Canelo, but the WBC did kind of bend their back for Floyd Mayweather too. They were doing the same. Anybody that brings money to the sport, bro, they will bend their backs for it. Now, Canelo is just been the highest level of back bending for Canelo, bro. But man, it's ridiculous to me, bro. Like, you know, this is where I go to say, like, when I advocate, like, when people say, why do we want to see? We don't want to see Canelo fight John Ryder. We want to see Canelo fight we want to see Canelo fight David Benavidez. So when people say, well, John Ryder is his mandatory, even though it was for the WBO, when they say John Ryder is his mandatory, I always say, like, bro, do you honestly ask yourself this question? Do you really think the WBO would have stripped Canelo from that title if Canelo would have had a fight with David Benavidez? You think that the WBO would have stripped Canelo for that title, bro? Hell no. You crazy if you think so. They not finna strip Canelo, bro, for fighting, not for fighting David Benavidez. Like, nah, bro. Like, so, man, that's why I say, bro, like, man, regardless, man, I just think that, bro, this is just a lot of craziness going on, bro. And it just shows the politics in boxing, man. Let me know what you guys think, man. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. But what do I know?